Hi there! In this video, I'm gonna be diving down into the power of focus and how understanding that will help you achieve your financial goals faster and smarter. And without any further ado, let's dive in. Okay, so as you can see here, I have my drawings board here, and this is where I'm gonna explain to you the power of focus and how it really works and how you can use it to advantage in order to scale up your business faster or do anything that you really want faster. Okay, so as you can see here, we have the focus, and let's imagine this circle as being like 100% of focus. So if you would not be doing anything, all the focus would be inwards, right, in your mind, waiting for it to be used, right? But as many lives go, you most of the times have plenty of focus divided in your day to day. So let's imagine some person maybe in my age. So for example, this one would be for the business, right? You maybe focus, I don't know, let's say 50% on business. Then you have your gym, all right? Many of you will have that. Gym, that's maybe like 25%, right? Then we can have, many of you will have like school. Then you have family. And then it starts going down, right? Then you maybe have, I don't know, like football. Then you might have friends, right? Then you might have a girlfriend. Then you might have whatever, man. You can be watching videos, YouTube, right, TikTok, and you see like how the focus splits. So instead of just focusing on this one thing, you divide your focus into all of these areas, and this is the problem, right? Everybody has the same amount of hours in a day. Everybody has just one brain, so it's all about using it to your advantage and deciding to do what really matters to you right now. So for example, if you are in the climbing phase of your life, meaning that you're trying to reach that peak, you're trying to reach that first mountain, right? And that means probably you should be focusing on the business, trying to build up the wealth right now. Maybe business and the gym or some physical activity, right? So those two things go together, they help each other out, and then all of these other things will come down to later on, right? So in that case, what you should be doing and what your circle of focus should look like will be more like this. Let me show that to you right now, right? So if you want to maximize your financial situation right now, or if you really want to focus on that, you really need to put your focus on that, right? So it should look more of like business would be like 70%, right? Then you have the gym, right? Or any physical activity. It can be running. That can be like 25%, right? And then the rest of it you might have like family occasions, right? And this is the model that you should probably lean towards more if you want to really dive deep and focus down on making money right now or making that business work. And this, you need to remember that this isn't going to stay here forever, right? You're going to change this eventually. But if you are in this phase where you really need to grow financially, you need to invest most of your things into the thing that is actually going to get you there, right? So once you get to the level that you want financially, then you can get up there with your health, and then you can get up there with your relationships, right? But it always depends on what's your priority, right? So instead of investing time in I don't know, hanging out with friends, playing video games, watching YouTube videos, you just need to focus on here. But there's another caveat to this, is that many people will say, okay, I focus I don't know, 70% of my time onto business, right? But what are you really doing there, right? Let's break it out. So some people, okay, they go into business, they start, I don't know, SMMA, right? Okay, that's great. Then they see a TikTok saying that dropshipping right now is doing fantastic, and you should really go into that. So maybe this SMMA is like 25%, right? Then dropshipping goes, then that goes to like 50 to 55%. And then another opportunity, oh my God, AI automation agency, right? Yeah, that should be making money, right? And then you split up all this focus, and even within like the SMMA, right? So maybe if you're running a SMMA right now, what you should be doing, and this is my advice to you, is you should be focusing on two things. Well, the first, it should be outreach, okay? This should be your number one priority. And number two should be content, okay? You should be slowly building up that authority in that business. You should be building up those connections. And those two things result in more clients, right? And more clients result in more money. And more money results in more fulfillment of your goals, right? So this should be your goal. So anything else than outreach or content is a procrastination. So for example here, you might be creating new websites every now and then, right? You might be focusing on logos. You might be focusing on, I don't know, anything else, but if you're not doing those two things, it probably means that you are just procrastinating, right? So this is the power of focus. You really need to understand this and create your own little circle of focus and see on what you are focusing on, right? So if I would have to ask you right now, like, what is your focus, right? So create these lines and just attach like a number. Okay, so the business might be 70%, right? And then you have other things. And then you have to think about, okay, so for example, right here, what I'm doing. Maybe I'm doing like MMA, right? And then I'm also doing like basketball, right? So those two things, so MMA, basketball, right? And I invest about like 3 to 6 hours a week into this. Or I don't know, it can be like chess, it can be anything else. But the problem here is that if you're investing time into these things, it means probably you're watching YouTube videos about them, you're consuming content, you're trying to learn about them, right? That's all good, but if your focus right now is making the bag, then that's gonna take away too much attention, right? And the attention is the ultimate commodity here. Like your attention, you only have 24 hours in a day. And if you keep thinking about the move that you should have done in this, I don't know, pickup game in basketball, or what chess play you should run right now, right? Because you are what you are thinking about. And this is what you need to remember. Like a man is what he thinks about. You are what you think about, right? So if you have nothing else than the business, maybe the gym, so that you stay healthy, I would recommend that, right? Gym, running, I don't know, this can even be one of those things, but like when you start adding one sport, second sport, third activity, right? Then this number one priority loses its priority, and this is so important. So if you find yourself thinking about anything else than the business during the day, that's absolutely not like must do activity, then you know that you probably should say no to it, right? Because you want your brain to just constantly think about this, right? Only think about a business. And when you're thinking more about business, more opportunities come their way, right? So when you only think about how do I make more content, how do I reach out to more people, basically the goal is how do I get to know, how do I make more people know about my stuff, right? And then you figure it out. Then it becomes one problem, right? Maybe I cannot fulfill clients. Maybe I cannot get enough client calls, right? This is one problem. And you just put all your focus into this, you will solve this 10, 15, 20 times faster if you are just focusing on this one thing. So the reason why I'm recommending like gym or running is that when you already have a routine there, you are not really thinking about it, right? it's just more of a relaxation, because like I've tried this, you cannot really work 16 hours a day without any like physical activity on your business. It's just mentally too draining for most of us. Some people can do it, right? But for most of us, it's gonna be very draining. So I recommend spinning some activity here. But maybe someone that doesn't require too much skill, maybe it's just like a way for you to distract yourself for a little bit and not focus on anything, just go, right? And then you maybe even in that you think about a business. So you put all your attention into business, and then you basically have you have no chance of failing if you don't quit, right? If you dedicate yourself completely to it, you cannot fail. You cannot fail if you don't quit. So this is the only thing. Just show up every single day. Think about it. Don't move into different businesses. Don't niche hop. Like, focus on one business, one niche, one service, one offer, one outreach method. And this is where the magic happens. In you focusing on that one thing. Because people nowadays, everybody's distracted, right? So like for someone in today's day and age, like it's just terrible. Like they have all these little things that just grab away their attention. And this is, you need to realize this, like your attention is the most valuable thing here. Your focus on something, right? And this is going to determine your future. So the fact that if you are reading a business book or watching some TikTok videos will change your life eventually in a bad or good direction, right? So you need to decide if you want to take control of this. So grab a pen and paper and start writing it out. Start writing your circle of focus and see where you are at right now and where you want to be, right? What is the goal here? Do I want to maximize my financial side right now? Do I want to really grow the business? So that then long term I can adjust the focus and do the things that I want, but I will already have the foundation to go on top of that, right? Or do I just want to distract myself right now? Do I want to go with friends on weekend? Do I want to, I don't know, go on vacations a lot? Do I want to invest into crypto? Yeah, that's a great opportunity, right? Do I want to go into stock market, then business, right? You see, you cannot really be great if you don't dedicate yourself to something completely. Excellence comes from just this habit of constant pursuit of one thing, right? And this is really difficult for people. It's not gonna be fancy. It's gonna be boring work, but boring is what makes you rich. Okay, so you either want to be rich and do the boring work, or you want to enjoy yourself and just do the work that you like. But this is upon you. I will not tell you that you have to do this. This is only for people that feel this dedication within themselves, that want to achieve something great. And this is just the formula that you should focus on when doing that. Focus and really be conscious of your attention that you give away during the day. So you are maybe constantly getting notifications on your phone. That is attention. And that is keeping away from this focus, right? That's another 10 to 15%. So this is going to be all for this video. I hope you found it value. Please take action on this, right? Write down the circle of focus right now. Just for your own sake. See where you are investing time right now and think about it. Is that the way I want to invest that time right now? If yes, then you're on a good path. If no, then you maybe want to write another circle where you divide it maybe a little better for you, right? So this is the goal of this video, to take action on this. Don't sleep on this, guys. Take action and stay hard. See you in the next one.